I'm Bailey Bates. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. A man was taken to the Bell County Jail charged with aggravated assault for allegedly pulling a knife on a woman at an HEB in Temple. Our Sydney Walker has more on how to stay safe if it happens to you.
An everyday errand turned traumatic. Police say Scott Daniel Salga allegedly pulled a knife on a woman loading groceries into her car at a Temple HEB. An arrest affidavit obtained by 6 News alleges the victim screamed and honked her horn to get help. A great example of a verbal cue, something Temple PD recommends.
If you have to, just scream, and that'll draw other attention and other citizens around, hopefully over to you. Better deal with that person or just drive them away.
The cue got an HEB security officer's attention and followed Salga from a distance until officers arrived. Lieutenant Newby also recommends increasing the distance if you can while maintaining eye contact.
The best thing you can do there is to put some type of barrier between you and the person. Parking lot, there's plenty of cars most of the time, or even light poles.
And lean on others.
Ask if one of the employees can walk you out. Wait till a large group is walking out and walk out with that group.
Bystanders witnessing an attack should immediately call 911.
Start doing everything you can to try to intervene verbally, especially if they're armed with a weapon, because you don't want to get yourself in there and wind up getting hurt yourself.
Or use their weapon as a last resort.
Turn that whole event around from a tragedy to saving someone's life just from intervening.
Anything is fair game to save your life.
Use whatever you may have on you to defend yourself and to get this person off of you.
The victim sustained several injuries on her hands and was bleeding, but she made it out alive. Salga is now facing a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
If you ever have that feeling where you're like, man, something doesn't feel right, always trust your instinct. If you feel it's not safe to go out right now, then just wait.
Well, in a statement, HEB said they are committed to a safe shopping experience, adding they are confident in their store's plainclothes officers and longstanding relationship with Temple PD. And more news, a volunteer fire department in McLennan County is asking for the community's help after multiple fire trucks were taken out of service. Our Adrienne Carbajal has more on the Leroy Axtell Volunteer Fire Department, who says they are concerned about their ability to respond when every second counts.
It's a call for help from the very people who answer yours.
We don't ask a lot from the community. A lot of times we try not to, because we know not just with us, with people outside the community, times are hard, struggles, just to pay bills.
The Leroy Axtell Volunteer Fire Department says 3 of its fire trucks are currently out of service after a string of costly mechanical failures. One of the department's trucks broke down while leaving an emergency call and had to be towed back to the station.
As you can see with some of the vehicles, they're outdated, and with outdatedness becomes outdated parts. What we're trying to do with the community is get help and support, upgrade the equipment to not saying brand new, but just newer, to where we can get parts that are available to repair the trucks.
Just weeks ago, the department spent thousands of dollars repairing the brakes on another engine. Now, they're facing even more unexpected repairs while struggling to find replacement parts for their aging fleet. Despite the setbacks, firefighters say they'll keep answering every call they can.
We're always willing to go whenever the time is called. I mean, there's times where when all the trucks that are available run, we're willing to drive our own vehicle. I mean, because we would hope somebody would go for our house just as well as we would go for theirs.
But in a rural community, having fewer trucks ready to roll can make a big difference. Firefighters say calling for help from neighboring departments can add critical minutes to a response.
West, you're looking at about 30 minutes for, just in a fire truck, because, you can't drive as fast in a car. So times like that makes it difficult, and that could be depending on life or death.
The department is now asking the community to help get its trucks back on the road. Donations will go towards repairs or possibly help replace some of the older trucks with newer used equipment.
In the middle of the night, it may be their house, and so in return, they're helping each other by helping us.
The Leroy Axtell Volunteer Fire Department is accepting donations through Venmo, Cash App, and by mail. Fire officials say whether it's a donation, a discounted fire truck, or simply sharing their message, every bit of support helps keep their community protected. And those are your headlines from Central Texas.